guys, to Owlets Tarot. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me. This is going to be a general collective, and end it with a bit of a love read for the sign of Cancer. I hope that you are all well. I appreciate all of your support. I am officially caught up on personal reads, so I'm going to now try to, while I've got a bit of a lull, crank out these general collectives. I'm doing it a bit different this month, Cancer. I hope you've been able to hear me so far, because once again I forgot my mic. I'm always right on top of my shit. I finished meditating on your energy and drew what was supposed to be 3 shamanic healing oracle cards. 4 wanted to come out. Same thing happened with Scorpio, I believe. Representing a cycle. We're classifying this as December's general collective, but as we all know, energy and time are very fluid. So if this doesn't resonate, check your moon and your rising. Check last month's, or maybe it will resonate in the coming future. The first card out that we have for the beginning of the cycle, beginning of December, we have discernment. I often get asked, actually, because I talk a lot about discernment, what it is. It's very easy for us as energetic, spiritual beings to mix our energy with the energy of a situation or the energy of another person, and sometimes take on aspects of things that aren't necessarily ours to take. So discerning is about getting nice and quiet with yourself and listening to your gut. Pardon me. Listening to what your intuition is telling you. The mind, the heart, these things can lie to us. The body doesn't. So listening to what the body's holding. The second card out came out as 2 cards, and I do believe it was meant to be this way. We have burden in reverse and stripping illusion. So what I'm seeing is a lot of burden in mid-December or mid-cycle, and that burden is something that you recognize as being there's a heaviness, because it's almost like there's had to be some sort of facade put on, or a mask worn, or you've had to pretend to be okay, or you've been saying that you're okay. That's been your automatic response. I'm fine. But there's actually been a lot of burden that needs to be released for some of you. For some of you, you're going to find a great release of your burdens when you strip some of the illusions that have kind of inundated your brain throughout 2020, because it's been a year of confusion, illusions, differing opinions, truths, half-truths, dualities, pulling. And then your third card out, representing the wrap-up here of the cycle, or the end of December. We have ascension. And ascension is just growing. I think sometimes people think of ascension as, being something that we, as spiritual beings, want to attain. This is our end goal. We want to ascend. But you have to remember that we're constantly ascending, based on all of our experiences. Good, bad, negative, the ones that bring us joy, the ones that bring us tears. They're all rungs on that ladder. Okay? So yeah, there's going to be a lot of ascension brought on by the release of these burdens, brought on by the release of these illusions, stripping these illusions. And all of that's going to be made easier when you're using your discernment. Alright, can we get 2 cards? 2 cards, please, for discernment. Alright, we've got the Queen of Bows, or the Queen... Hold on a second, I can't think. Queen of Bows in this deck is the Queen of Wands in reverse, and then the Nine of Stones. Stones being pentacles. Can I have 2 cards for burden? Actually, can I have 1 card for burden and 1 card for stripping illusion? 1 card for burden. Queen of Stones or Queen of Pens. One card for stripping illusions, please. The Wanderer. The Fool in this deck. Can I have 2 cards for Ascension, please? 2 cards of guidance for my Cancerians for Ascension. Two cards for Ascension, please. Alright, we've got the Pole Star, or the Star card, in reverse. And we've got the Forest Lovers, the Lovers. Bottom of the deck, underscoring this read, we've got the 10 of Stones, or the 10 of Pence. And crowning this read, the 5 of Bows, or the 5 of Wands, in a standard deck. So, what I'm feeling with the Queen of Bows, or the Queen of Wands in reverse, in this deck it's represented by a hare. What I'm feeling is there has been a lack of alertness. There has been a lack I mean, it falls under discernment. So it's almost like there has been a lack of that quietude that I spoke of that's needed to listen to the body and what your intuition is telling you. And as soon as you're able to begin listening, to begin discerning, we shift into the energy of the Nine of Stones, which is the Nine of Pence. In a standard deck, the Nine of Pence talks about good luck and good fortune. In this deck, as you can see the word tradition being here, it speaks more of a sense of being at home, being on solid ground, feeling confident and comfortable in your decisions. When you look at this card, and the snake representing the wisdom and the character's eyes closed, you get that sense of discernment. And the character listening to the body. And then for burden, we've got the Queen of Stones, or the Queen of Pence. And it's feeling like, there's a line by Alanis Morissette on her new album where she says, "I'm exhausted, Midas." I get the feeling that someone is exhausted, whether it's that you're the sole provider for your loved ones, whether it's that you're not getting enough help or assistance. I am being told that you also have to remember that you have to ask for it sometimes. When you get into the habit of saying that you're fine all the time, sometimes people just don't know that you need some help. But with this release of burden and with the stripping of illusions, we've got the Wanderer, the Fool card, a new beginning, stepping into the unknown with trust. With the Star card in reverse, it does feel like this is difficult for you, because this is new. Finding your footing on this new solid ground, with this new way of thinking, with this new way of really listening to yourself. There's just a lack of trust in yourself at first, perhaps. Just one more rung on the ladder. Your final card out, the Forest Lovers, makes me think of unity. Makes me think that the uncertainty that you feel here due to this new beginning, which can feel risky, can be risky, can cause doubt. There's unity, and whether this is unity within yourself, whether this is speaking of self-love, or whether this is about another entering your life or another who's already in your life. I'm not sure. We're going to draw some cards for you and your lover or person occupying your mind or heart space currently, or perhaps a future lover. But first, I wanted to mention that underscoring the reading is this Ten of Stones, is this Ten of Pens, this feeling of home, this feeling of being at peace in oneself. And like I said, a lot of this has to do with the discernment, with the release of these burdens. 2020 has given us all enough burdens to last, a while. So be kind to yourself. Recognize that you don't need to be anybody but exactly who you are, because you're a miracle and you're magnificent and you're magical. And you're going to notice that or see that or feel that, or someone's going to help you see that. And that's just going to be another step up. Crowning the read, we've got the Five of Bows that speaks of empowerment. I want to draw a clarifier on empowerment. A clarifier on the Five of Bows, please. Okay, and we've got the Mirror, which in this deck is the Hanged Man. In one of the other cards that had tried to pop out for you was Perception. The Hanged Man being all about perception. And this card titling it The Mirror. I think that this empowerment is something that you're going to recognize in yourself. This unity, this clarity, is something that you're going to it's going to be like an epiphany. It's beautiful. Alright, now let's get a card for your energy and one card for your partner's energy. And we'll go from there. One card for my Cancerian's energy. One card for Cancer's energy, please. Alright, we've got the Wolf. Listen to your inner wisdom and enjoy the gift of freedom. So, some of you might be doing a lot of self-love. Like I said, this seems to definitely be a journey of self in a lot of ways. This empowerment, this perception, this ascension, this unity. Energy of the person occupying the mind or heart space of Cancerian, or whoever is coming Cancerian's way. Can I have the energy, please? Alright, well, we got two cards. We've got the Bear and the Water Buffalo. The Bear talks about nurturing creativity and returning to the sweetness of life. In Water Buffalo, face life head-on with courage and reclaim the brave spirit within you. So this could definitely be someone else's energy, someone the energy of the person occupying your mind or heart space. They could be a nurturing and creative person that brings a calm and a sense of sweetness to your life. Someone who faces life head-on with courage, and helps you reclaim the brave spirit within you. And bravery gives you freedom. So this is someone that's helping you reclaim your power, that's helping you reclaim your sense of stability. And then, like I said, for some of you, it's you recognizing that the power is within you. All right, and then we have Dragonfly Spirit, truth transcends illusion. Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. And Dog Spirit, be loyal to what you love. Beautiful. And in reverse, at the bottom of the deck, we've got Antelope Spirit, which talks about life speeding up. So in a lot of ways, this in reverse makes a lot of sense because we're talking about slowing down here. The ascension process is a process that can't be rushed and shouldn't be rushed because it's easy to miss. You don't want to miss a rung on that ladder and end up, falling back a few. I also pulled, before the read began, 2 empowering question cards that I would like for you to ask yourself. I think that it's important for us to ask ourselves empowering questions. It conditions the brain to think in a more empowering way. Face life head-on with courage and reclaim the brave spirit within you. And we can do that. We can help ourselves do that by asking ourselves empowering questions more frequently. And the 2 that I pulled for you really seem to tie into this reading well. The first one is, what advice would I give to my younger self? And do I follow this advice now? Answering that honestly for myself, I think my answer would probably change given the day. And the second question is, what am I hanging on to that I need to make peace with and let go? What is the burden that needs to drop away? What's the illusion that needs to be stripped? What am I hanging on to that I need to make peace with and let go? All right, my dear Cancerians, I hope this resonated with somebody. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That really helps me out. Anything you need to know about the channel, including information on private readings, how to get them, the prices, that's all down in the description box. I hope to see you guys again and do a quick energy check-in before the holidays. If that doesn't happen, for those who celebrate, I wish you the safest and happiest and healthiest of holidays. Holidays can be difficult for many. If any of you need to reach out, don't hesitate to do so. My email is in the description box below. And in the meantime, dear ones, take good care of yourselves, take care of those around you, and I will see you back here soon. All right, thank you as always for sharing your time and energy with me, my friends. Take care. Bye.